Hi everyone, it's your favorite high achievement sister Zawadi, and welcome back to this channel. If you are new to my channel, I want you to please subscribe, share this video, and of course give a thumbs up to any part of this content that you may find pleasing to you. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to the point. The essence of this video is to really guide you in understanding why you are consistently having issues with your property that you purchased in Liberia specifically. These are the reasons why you continue to have issues, and I will provide you with some ideas on how to alleviate these issues. Since you guys call me, email me, text me, pinch me to give you details as to what you can do when you run into this problem. But what about knowing the issues first, what you can do to prevent these problems before they do occur? Remember, prevention is better than cure. So these are the 5 reasons why you're consistently having issues. The third one is actually the most important on this list, but you gotta keep watching. Number one is the risk of leaving your property with a caregiver. When I talk about caregiver, I'm referring to a very random caregiver. So let's say you buy a piece of land somewhere in Nimba County, and then you see people around the area coming there to be nosy during the course of the survey, and or when you are buying the land, they come and say, I live here. Can I mine your land for just $30 to $50? That amount become automatically attractive. So the first thing you do is, I'm gonna pay this person $30 to $50 for them to mine my land. Little do you know about their background, little do you know about their criminal history, little do you know about their family. None of that you know. You just randomly pick a random person to do random things. You see how all of that is all random? You pick that person to go and mine your land for cheap price. The issue with this is that individual can actually sell your land to buyer number two, buyer number three, buyer number four. So how do you prevent this mistake? First of all, when you are hiring a caregiver, you want to make sure the person that is being hired has a track record within the town. So you can ask around, do your due diligence by asking around, who is this person? I want a person to do this. Do they live here? Do they have a job? Do they have a family? These are very important reasons, questions to ask, because a person who has a family will not likely do this to some extent, right? Because they're thinking, oh my God, if whatever I'm being paid is consistent, I'm going to be here to mind this place. So don't make that kind of mistake. The other way you can help solve this issue is to make sure you're hiring them as an employee. So stop this thing of, I'm just gonna pay someone $30 a month. No, you need to have an actual discussion about how much is best to pay them to actually sit there and secure your land. Don't come out with figure. You and this person needs to have a great discussion and make sure it's comfortable for them, because if it's not comfortable for them, they will do things that are very uncomfortable, and that is to sell your land. So let us prevent that and move forward. Number two, okay, is turning your back immediately after you purchase your land. Let me just explain this a little bit. Many of you buy land, give it to caretaker. You don't even call to say, hi caretaker, how are you doing today? How's your family? Are you alive? Are you breathing? You don't care. You buy this land, you leave it in this caretaker hand, you turn your back. Some of you don't even care to know if the ground has grown with a lot of trees, or the place has been flooded, or even that the land still exists. You sit there for years and years, and then you come back and say, where's my land? There's no land. So you're running into these issues. So how do you fix this? You need to what? Follow up. Take the caretaker number. Call them every 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Hey, how are you? I send you cold water. These little $10 cold water thing, it does not hurt your pocket. It doesn't hurt to constantly check on this person, because you know what, the investment is even more than $10, $5 that you would send for somebody's cold water. So my point is, follow up to alleviate number 2. But before I move to number 3, which is the most important on this list, I want you to subscribe or share this video, give thumbs up if you like any part of it. Any part of it. So number 3 is to what? Pay your taxes. Every time you purchase a piece of property in Liberia, you have a year from the day of purchase that you pay the initial tax fee to do to pay your taxes the following year. So for example, today we are in April, the end of April, that is April 26th, yeah. And you buy the land, you register everything, and the paperwork and everything has been turned over to you. Your next day to pay your taxes will be next year, April 26th. Don't skip this step. Many of you don't even know that you need to pay taxes on your land. You need to ask yourself if the land is a property. Therefore, you need to pay a property tax. It's very important. Very, very important. So if you pay the property tax, let me tell you something. You are being a good citizen in the eyes of the court, in the eyes of the Liberian Revenue Authority. So you are prioritized as a taxpayer. So if you're wondering, where do I go pay my taxes? Go to the Liberian Revenue Authority. Now, there's a catch. When you go there, you need to make sure you get the right people that work there, because some people can go there and pretend like they work there. Listen to me carefully. Register at the Liberian Revenue Authority, and you have an edge over somebody who did not register. Even if you guys were in a conflict, you pay your taxes, that's your property, you are likely to win the case because you are a taxpayer. Let me give you an example. If Mary Brown and Emma went to court, I bought my land many years ago. I did not probate my land, nor did I pay my taxes. Mary Brown bought her land maybe last year, 2022. She paid her taxes this year. Ask yourself, when you go to the court, me who has that land, assuming I probated it, okay? I go to the judge and Mary Brown is there. They are likely to listen to Mary Brown, who's a taxpayer, than me, who bought that land 19 and never pay my taxes. That is actually very problematic. So let us do the best we can to pay our taxes. Come on, guys. This amount is less than $150. I mean, if your land value is some thousands of dollars, to pay $150 per month, again, that's just approximation. It very less than that. It doesn't move your skin, you guys. Protect your property at all costs. Okay. The number 4th reason why you guys are struggling with your properties, people taking your property, is because you don't do your due diligence. The moment many of you hear that they have cheap land, cheap property, your thinking cap, get out the window. You start to just mobilize your funds, and then you turn it over. Little do you know if the person who's actually telling you about that land, that's their land. Little do you know. You have no clue. You just decide, okay, you know what? It makes sense. I'm just gonna buy it because it's so cheap. Okay. Let's resolve this issue. Do your due diligence. Ask around the community of elders who have been living there, who owns this land. Get the paperwork. Most people are supposed to have the bill of sale, degree of sale. That enables them to actually sell their land. Now the archive is requesting people to update their property document every year. And if your land seller does not have that document updated, you will not get your land deed archived. This is something very new, and I actually like this so that it can kind of reduce some of the ongoing issues regarding land sales and purchases. So that's number 4. Number 5 is actually also too important. You guys treat securing your land as a joke. It's a comedy, okay? Securing your land, fencing your land, or putting a structure on there, you guys see it as a complete joke. So you leave an empty land with cornerstones, with bushes, and sometimes when the rain falls and it's a lot of grass and a lot of trees, you can sometimes even identify the land. You just leave it open for people to just come there and actually encroach. Okay, encroach. They cut half of your property and or say that's theirs, and or they build into your road and all of that stuff, because you know why? You never secured your land. Let me tell you guys something. The tips for this is to what? Build a 3 to 4 course fence. It's not even a lot. Okay, you can just put pillars around the whole property. Close your eyes. Okay, this is an investment. Close your eyes and put a small little fence to secure your land. Because for me, if I'm a curious buyer, I go to a property that is well fenced, even if it's like 2 3 courses and it's fenced, I know very well that's somebody's property. I cannot buy it. If it's open, it's very vulnerable property. Anybody can buy it, anybody can sell it, and it's not something you want to do. Why give yourself a headache, okay? So these are some of the reasons why you guys are having issues with property purchase and maintaining your properties. Okay, so now that you've actually listened to this video, I want you to comment below if any of this has happened to you, if you've learned anything from this video. What are your thoughts? Share with me. I would like to know. So anyway, have a good day, be blessed, and hey, stay safe in the summertime. All right, take care. Ciao.